we talk a lot about stress and joint pain. Stress causes joint pain, but do we really understand why stress causes joint pain? Do we really understand the connection between the two and what we can do about it? So for those who don't know me, I'm Karin from Karinyogalife, and I am a certified yoga instructor based in Kingston, Jamaica. So I'm going to just start by telling you a little story about myself, in case you haven't been following me. But I have had lots of different kinds of joint pain in my life, knee pain, hip pain, back issues, ankle, feet, hands. I've had joint pain in a lot of different parts of my body. But since I've been really focused on taking care of myself and wearing proper shoes and being aware of my posture, etc., all the things that we know we need to be doing for ourselves, I've been pretty good. I haven't had any flare-ups. I haven't really had much joint pain lately. I've been really good, feeling great, I'm happy to say. And then a family member close to me got pretty ill about 2 weeks ago. And all of a sudden, one morning, I woke up with super intense pain in my right hip. My right hip was killing me. And I was like, why is this happening? I have not done anything different. I have not done anything to aggravate my joint pain. Why am I having this sudden flare up of joint pain in my right hip? And then I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I've been under a lot of unusual stress this week. I've been pretty concerned about my family member. And I was like, wow, this is why I'm having this really serious, intense flare up of joint pain in my hip. And I was like, wow, I talk about this all the time, how stress can cause joint pain. And now I'm really experiencing this for myself in a really deep and profound way. And I was really struck by that, because a lot of times we yoga teachers, we talk about things, but we don't actually experience them for ourselves all the time. A lot of times we do, but not all the time. But this was really an experience of stress causing me to have a flare-up of joint pain. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. So it got me thinking about really what is the connection between stress and joint pain? In other words, why does this happen? Why does increased stress cause our joint pain to flare up? And in doing some research and thinking about it, I have come up with 4 main reasons why stress can cause joint pain. So the first thing is that when we're stressed, when we are having increased anxiety in our life, a lot of times what happens is, in addition to our heart beating faster and the hormones, stress hormones increasing in our bodies, our muscles tense up. Our shoulders tense up, our legs can tense up, our back can tense up. Different parts of our bodies can just become much more tense. And that in itself, just having increased tension in our bodies, affects the joint's ability to move, and it can increase our experience of joint pain, or it can cause increased joint pain, or it can cause a joint pain flare-up because our muscles are in this state of tension. So that is the first reason why increased anxiety, stress can lead to joint pain. The second reason is, and we talk about this all the time also, that when we're stressed, when we're anxious, it increases the inflammation in our body, mainly because of the increased stress hormones. So increased inflammation in our body also contributes to joint pain, especially for various types of joint pain like osteoarthritis or other types of arthritis that have an inflammation-related component. So stress increases the inflammation. The inflammation can increase our experience of stress or of joint pain in our bodies. So that is reason number 2 why stress can often increase our joint pain. Third reason is that a lot of times when we're stressed and we're feeling anxious, all the things that we do, or many of the things that we do for ourselves to take care of ourselves, eat well, sleep well, exercise, a lot of times the things that we know we need to do to take care of ourselves, we don't do. So we're not sleeping as well, we're maybe not eating as well as we should, or eating more, maybe high sugar foods or foods that are inflammatory. We're not moving as much, we're not exercising. And all of these things, not sleeping, not eating well, not exercising, all of those things can also increase our joint pain. So that is the third reason why we might be experiencing increased joint pain when we're stressed and anxious. And then the last thing is just our perception of joint pain can be increased when we're stressed. In other words, when we're stressed, we perceive our experience of pain more. Now, usually we are having some actual joint pain, but because we're stressed, the joint pain that we're perceiving seems heightened. And I don't think this is really fully understood, but there is a relationship between being stressed and the perception of joint pain that we're having. So that's reason number 4 for why stress can increase joint pain. So what can we do about this? Now, clearly, the main thing to do about this is to try and manage our stress in whatever way works for us. So whatever you do to manage your stress, manage your anxiety, that's the main thing to do. So whether it's yoga or other type of activity or meditation or whatever it is that works for you, we want to be managing our stress and anxiety to help ourselves and our joint pain. So that is really what I wanted to share with you today. And